Hello, everyone. Ted here from B&B. Apologies for the sun shining from the window in front of me on my very pale skin. Um, I just wanted to give an update for B&B for the upcoming month of June and kind of what's going on now. We have two games that have actually just finished. That would be GLH, Grasshopper Lies Heavy, which you will see that video coming today at 4 p.m. And On Retainer, which I think that video was released yesterday. So two games finished within 2 days of when the videos come out, at least. A little different there from when they actually finished, but not significantly. So two games come to an end, and when games come to an end here, more games definitely start. We did change some rules for ourselves to kind of limit the amount of games that start at any one time a bit, a little further to protect our players from overcommitting and being stuck with a lot of games running where we don't have the player base to support them because recruiting players just has not really worked out for us for one reason or another. We have 17 players, I think. More players, just not in our future right now. It doesn't look like. It could be, but not that we're seeing for sure. So we are where we are for now, and we have a good crew, so that's good. But yeah, if you're watching this and you want to join, please watch our videos and see if it's something you like to do, and jump on our Discord page, which can be found in the description of the intro video, and we have actually a link to it as well. So off YouTube. So yeah. Those are things that are happening now. There are a couple other games that are probably going to wind down and close here soon, at least temporarily. The Tour Season 4 campaign that's going on by Bo, that's going to probably come to a close next month. The Witcher Season 1 will come to a close next month. That's the plan, at least, for those two games. And I believe Star Trek hopefully will come to a close in July. Season 1, if there is a Season 2, we'll see on that one. But Star Trek Redemption hopefully will come to a close then. And right in that area, you're going to have a lot of new games running next month. For instance, Bo is actually going to run D&D 5e with a homebrew setting. We'll see how that goes. We don't usually run 5e, but we have in the past, and he wanted to take a crack at it for some reason, so he did. And that should be starting next month. What else? I know Matt is starting an Avatar game, Avatar the anime, with the Genesis system. So she's doing that. I always have to reference, even though I usually know this stuff by heart, always have to reference what's going on. So yeah, Darren's running a Call of Cthulhu one-shot series starting next month too. Warhammer Fantasy is going to be coming to an end because we had some player loss, some new players that we thought they were going to work out, but they didn't. So they basically up and abandoned a bunch of games, which was pretty rough. That's why we have our rules, but yeah, just didn't work out with those two, and unfortunately left us in a pinch in several games. Changeling ended because of that after 3 sessions. So I guess I'm forgetting a lot of things here. Warhammer is going to be completed hopefully next month. I think Doc is using 2 sessions to do that. And we have a new member that has come back after being away for a while, TD. So TD is back, and he's going to help Doc finish that out. So So yeah, what else? I think that's primarily it. The Microscope had one little session last month, and it's going to ramp up a little bit. Just two people playing in that, besides Demi, who's quote unquote running that game. That game's kind of GMless, but um, yeah, Masks is continue to go. Demon Gate continues to go. Those games press onward. CP, I really have no idea when that game is going to end. It may never end. Who knows? A lot of good role play there in that game, of course. One of my favorites. And I'm in that game as well, as is a few other people. If you want to pick one series on B&B to watch, and you're really interested in deep character development and role play, I suggest that one. Cyberpunk 2049, using Stars Without Number. That is a really, really great game. Most of our games are really great too, but that one stands out for me as a current game that's really, really deep. I'm sure all of them are. I just haven't watched them all, and I know that one for definitely sure. So, yeah, we're heading into next month, and you're going to see a lot of games being pushed to be ended a bit, and then there will be coming new games after that. There's several that have been announced kind of loosely. There's an Android game that will be run by Doc, which will come probably in August when he has the resources to run it. That game is based on the Genesis system Android, which is in turn based off the card game Android Netrunner, which is a fantastic card game which got discontinued. Yeah, what else? Avatar I mentioned, and Arcanus, which is Bo's D&D game. There's some other games out there that are just being talked about that haven't, been scheduled. Those three have, well, Netrunner not really, but the other two have been scheduled. There's a Star Wars game brewing of mine that's going to kind of come slowly. Probably more when Trek is ended. I need to kind of finish my stuff up here. What else? Boot Hill will come when it comes. I'm still looking for a system. I have an idea of what I'm going to use, but that will get play tested before, and that's Heroes and Hardships by Earl Fife Games, which is my publishing company. So that will be the first real play test of that system. If interested, please go to fifegames.com. You can read more about it there. What else? A Song of Ice and Fire. There's plans for a small campaign, 5 to 6 session campaign, probably using that same system as the first playtest for it. Yeah, that light is right on the tip of my nose. I think that's all we really have. Matt just mentioned that there's a potential spy game using operators, which I don't know anything about it, but I guess is a fake core spy game. So that's cool. I like to see niche systems get run. So that's good. There's also been a couple other, I would really like to run this at some time type of games like Fallout, and there's a Shopping Dead game, which is kind of a memey game, but yeah, that's what we have going on right now. I think I mentioned pretty much everything, that's out there. I think that's all that I've heard specifically. I know Bo has mentioned something about L5R, which I'll be into when that gets run. It might be fall, but yeah, we had one of the players that left was wanting to run L5R 5E and really nobody wanted to play it because nobody really wanted to play a game of his, unfortunately. Yeah, so we still need some L5R. And that's really it. I don't know if there's any comments or questions or anything like that. I always miss those. Always miss them because I don't know where to look or something. I don't know. Yeah, there's none. I didn't think so. Well, if you are out there and you do have questions about blades and blasters in general, go ahead and you can join our Discord group, which is the easiest way to talk to us by far. Comment on YouTube videos. I'll try to respond. I usually do if there's something to respond with. And go from there. I do thank everybody for watching and hope you get some entertainment value out of all these videos. And for everyone in the US, happy Memorial Day. And we do have mini games running this week, I think every day, and a game running tonight. So Memorial Day, that will be the land of Tor, I think. So I think we have Tor, The Witcher, Demon Gate, and that's where my memory gets a little fuzzy. What else is this week? I'm sorry. What is it? Yeah, Demon Gate, Warhammer, Microscope. So that'll take us right into the 31st. Then we have a break on the 1st, and then we start with Warhammer, Tor, Witcher, CP, and Tor again, Avatar, and CP to the 6th. And then there's 7th, 8th, and 9th are off. And then right back at it. So appreciate everyone watching, and I will talk to you next time. Thanks. Bye.